Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck designs, concrete work, roofing, window siding, and excavating services. Call J&K Contracting today at 740-698-3521 and let's get to work.
At the heart of our community and cheering along with you, Merchants National Bank has been your local bank for over 145 years. Just like your team on the field, we're committed to hard work, teamwork, and supporting our community. Whether you're saving for your future, buying your first home, or growing your business, Merchants National Bank is here to help you reach your goals. Stop by our branch on Stimson Avenue and talk to Beth, Mark, or Greg. Merchants National Bank, a real community bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Got a hankering for some food with authentic flavor? Your destination is Cajun Island at the Bridge in Carbon Hill, the new home of the award-winning blackened chicken with bow tie pasta. From the moment you walk in, you're welcomed by a relaxed, friendly atmosphere and a mouth-watering aroma of dishes made with true Cajun heart. It's perfect for group gatherings, family dinners, or a flavorful takeout night. Don't taste what everyone's talking about. The Cajun Island at the Bridge. Delicious Cajun cuisine, generous portions, and friendly service right here in Southeast Ohio.
Whether you're on the go,
Can't you just tell folks that milkshakes are half off 2 to 4 Monday through Friday at Steak and Shake? How about we just tell them they can crush those late night lunches at Steak and Shake on these State Street?
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Glouster, Ohio. Thanks to Jason Toy and Ohio Field Network for helping us set the scene with the Jim Show over at the Eclipse Company store in just about 5 miles, 20 or so miles north of that. It is Glouster tonight for some playoff basketball. It is the Trimble Tomcats. It is the Manchester Greyhounds in the opening round of the Division VII Region 27 postseason. Jay Powell is alongside me. I'm Ethan Sargent. We are ready for playoff basketball. Let's start out with the starting lineups. Jake, I will let you take it right here with the Manchester starting lineup.
Now for Manchester here, we're starting off with Aiden Rideout, who's really going to be the star guard for the Greyhounds in this game. So Rideout's going to be a name that Ethan and I are going to be saying a lot. Along with the guard is another freshman, is Maddie Easter, another young guard. Plenty of young talent on this team. And another young guard in Ford. And once again, freshman following with another is Lyric Hanson. And then finally for the final guard, and then the final guard is going to be Faith Scott, the sophomore guard. And then the senior forward, Mahela Brown, 6 feet tall, the only senior on this Greyhound squad.
Only 3 seniors in this game total. Jake, 2 are starting for Trimble as well. I'll give you their lineup real quick. Brendan Burnett in there, number 2, the sophomore, number 12, Rylan Fouts is one of those seniors. She put up 1,000 points a few weeks to go. She'll take the face-off right here. And she wins it, but it goes right into the arms of Maddie Easton. We'll bring you those other Trimble starters in just a second. As Manchester gets the on the offensive side. 3-17 on the season for the Greyhounds. 1-12 in the Southern Hills Conference play. Very good conference with some great programs. Favorite Harry Verdun, 19-2 on the season. So some elite competition that they have to face. Struggle in the wins and losses this year. Good defense there by Founts. That's a good student section as made its way into the building here in Glouster. Over to the right. The other three starters for Trimble. Peyton Richards, the freshman. Lincoln Smathers, the second freshman. They're both guards. Guard heavy lineup for the Tomcats. And Mackenzie Yang will do a lot of her damage down low for Trimble. This one, Manchester gets back out a little inside to Mahela Brown with 6 a game. That's 7 rebounds a game. That's another inbound. So a slow start, but get really a turnover for Manchester. They're still looking for that first bucket. They're really done it offensively. Nice pass inside and an easy finish. Good feed there from Brown and it's Athen Rideout who leads this team in points per game with 12.5 per contest. Gives Manchester the early 2-0. Brown fouls. Tomcats are going to get controlling offensively for the first time tonight. Smathers had it poked away and eventually Burnett's able to clean up a loose ball after some good defense from Matt Easter. Now a good pass up the foul.
Have the stats here. They have 60 points per game in non-conference games, and they only allow 41. And for Manchester, they struggle. They're 2-5. They only scored about 37 points per game in non-con, and have allowed 56. So the difference completely, it's evident. It's right there.
Bounce inside to Mackenzie Ng. She has her shot blocked initially by Brown, but a foul committed in the process. So that's to the free throw line for the first time.
And this is going to be a fun battle when it comes down to the low post. Mahela Brown and Mackenzie Ng, two forwards and centers that really know how to use their bodies against other players and also take that size advantage.
It's worth noting here that Manchester only got 2 bodies available on the bench.
Yeah, the depth concerns is definitely going to be a problem. And that's
names are Maddie Curtis, who's entering the game right now for Brown, and she just picked up that foul. The other body on the bench is Kay Johnson. So not a lot of depth on the bench for Manchester. That could potentially become an issue with this team as well. Ng misses both free throws. Rebound was picked up by Burdett. They get a held ball, so Manchester does as they have the arrow facing their wall.
And another thing that Trimble might have the advantage of in this game is just the amount of upperclassmen that they have in this matchup. We have a handful of juniors and seniors on this Tomcat squad, and only a single senior on the Greyhounds team. The rest of the players are freshmen and sophomores. So a lot of that inexperience could maybe leak out into the matchup, and Trimble does have that
Jordan Johnson, the head coach for the Greyhounds. Richards, a freshman. Freshman connection there getting to Snapper and Burdett. Check out back out to him. Burdett has been playing really ever since she was a freshman. Made some big plays last year for this team. Now, starting to see the fruits of her labor. You recognize last year Trimble struggled a little bit. Young squad last year. A lot of players in transition. This year they've brought much more success with 13 wins. Obviously, Trimble a few years ago had some great big success stories. That one, Kinsey comes up short, but then after getting the rebound, Brown had it poked away by Ink, ends up playing by the senior. And then Brown's able to get the steal, able to fight it off. Ball's over in the process. Get this. Kinsey with the first foul she committed.
Yeah, to go back to your previous point, talking about just the young players within this squad, the young players from last year still getting all their playing time this year. And I mean, no, it was only a couple of years ago, 2022, that the women's basketball team was regional runner-up, so they had some success as a program, and they're really trying to get back into it. They have a pretty strong group of freshmen and sophomores playing, so pretty meaningful time as well.
Absolutely, I think the future of Trimble basketball is very bright. Manchester, that one goes against their Hansen. Manchester in the blue and yellow uniforms. Long trip for the Greyhounds. About a 2-hour, 15-minute journey.
Yeah, that's one heck of a trip, and there's still a decent bit of blue in the crowd. Yeah, we're at William White Gymnasium.
Shout out to them. Stats great. See on both sides. Minute mark in this opening quarter. Manchester playing well defensively, but as of yet haven't really got their offense going.
Yeah, I think both teams are doing very well keeping their hands active and disrupting those passing lanes. I've counted 6 steals in total between the two squads.
A foul. This is interesting. That's a foul on Mackenzie Ing. That's her second. And she is going to have to come out now. We'll get our first switches of the evening for the Tomcats, and it's usually the first two off the bench. It's Daisy Harvey and Olivia Portier. Both of them are frequently bodies number 6 and 7 to come into the game, as now we get the Portier gets in one of those passing lanes. Trimble's doing a good job early in this game at getting, like you just said, getting active in those passing lanes, active hands. As Manchester goes back to work. Inside, there's a good feed. Looking for Lyric Hansen. She has her shot come up short off the back bumper. Rylan Fouts will take it back the other way, trying to get the Trimble offense going. She gets around 1, 2 defenders and puts it up and in with the left. And we get a timeout, Manchester. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll step aside as well. Trimble off to a solid start, 6-2, 3:36 to go in the first. You're listening to Playoff Athens County Basketball on Pure Rock 105.
Well, Floor, we've been together a long time, but lately you've been looking a little tired.
Tired, kid. I've survived coffee meals.
Whether you're on the go or there's just not enough time in your day, Holzer is making care more convenient for you. Don't feel like leaving the house for healthcare? Don't. Holzer Virtual Care for when and where you need it. Think Holzer first.
Looking for insurance tailored to you and your family? Shauna Stump State Farm in Athens offers auto, home, life, business, and more, all personalized to your needs. Call 740-593-6882 or visit 328 West Union Street for a free quote. Shauna Stump, protection you can count on. Be reliable heating and cooling. Airclass Heating and Cooling has you covered. From furnaces to AC generators to fireplaces and indoor air quality, we keep your home comfortable all year. Call 740-448.
They can't even get a shot on the basket to even hit the rim, so it's just not only doing a good job disrupting those passing lanes with your hands, but also using those arms to contest the shots of the Greyhounds. So defensively, I mean, Trimble's always been very stout for the most part as a program, and so far it's a strong start tonight.
There's a full court press there from the Tomcats. Richards is able to get a hand on it, knock it out of play, so it remains with the Lady Hounds.
And I kind of like that idea of the press as well. See if you could, apply the pressure and maybe see if that poise of all these young players could handle the press this early.
This is Faith Scott who's got it for Manchester, being defended by Portier. Scott all the way over to Maddie Easter. A couple names we haven't called too much tonight. There's a floater that's no good. Rebound goes to Richards. She gets it up to Fouts. Fouts eventually collects her dribble. Now she'll put up a three. That's off to the left. Rebound is secured by Hayden Rideout. She's able to get away. You got a 2-on-2 opportunity here for Manchester. Rideout with a spin, and she's fouled. Took a hard tumble. Gets back up to her feet, and she will earn a couple of free throws for her troubles.
Yeah, that looked pretty painful on the landing, but for Rideout, I mean, that's what makes her a unique player, is her ability to go from coast to coast in a matter of like a couple seconds. I mean, she has that quick burst and completely out sprints the rest of the Tomcats. It's going to be something to watch out for.
First free throw good. This Rideout's got all the points right now for Manchester. There's only 3 of them on the board at the moment. Second free throw up and good as well. And now almost a quick steal back the other way, but now Burdett pushes the pace for the Tomcats. Nice feed inside to Portier. Doesn't get the roll. 3 bounces off the rim. Daisy Harvey's able to secure the offensive rebound. Harvey kicks it back to Fouts. Fouts pump fake. Drives inside. Jump step. Got it in. Nice finish again from Rylan Fouts, who's got the last 4 points for the Tomcats. The 1,000-point score, which happened a few weeks ago for Trimble. Been a big part of this team, had a big part of that success. Is there's a little sneak, almost looking like Jose Alvarado. I'm wearing my Knicks pullover right now, so I can shout him out. You know how Jose Alvarado kind of sneaks along the baseline for the steals? That was an offensive version of it, kind of cherry picking along the baseline for Manchester was, I believe it was Maddie, or no, it was Faith Scott, I believe, sneaking down there and had an easy 2.
I was very surprised how they, the Tomcats kind of had a miscommunication there out on the floor and just completely left. Was it Easter wide open down low in the low post?
Harvey with a long 2 that doesn't go. Richards with an offensive rebound, doesn't get it. Harvey's able to collect it a 3rd time, and eventually it's picked up by Brown, who was instantly fouled by Harvey. So that actually sends Trimble over the limit. That's going to actually send Mahala Brown to the free throw line. So chance to tie the game here, and they, despite the slow start offensively, Manchester have done a good job of hanging in this game so far.
And according to the Southern Hills Athletic Conference website, she is the best free throw shooter for the Greyhounds at 63%, which has been a struggle for them, 48% as a team.
First free throw does not go, as the shooting in general has been a big struggle for this team. Again, all these statistics courtesy of the Southern Hills Athletic Conference. They shoot just 30.4% from the field, a dismal 17.3% from three-point range. They've only attempted 2 threes tonight. Neither of them have gone down. Both free throws don't go. Offensive rebound secured, though, by Rideout. Gets it, and we'll go right back to the free throw line as Rideout was able to secure the offensive rebound.
Like you mentioned, Rideout going to the charity stripe once again. 44% as a free throw shooter in the season, but she's been 2 for 2 tonight, so she's looking to keep that train going. She does.
3. And these are good free throws too. They're not rolling around. I mean, all 3 of them pretty much straight down Main Street. And she'll go get one more here. Chance to tie this game up at 8 apiece in this first quarter, which she does. We're tied, 8-8. Trimble's offense struggling to really get anything going consistently so far in this matchup. Here's Burdett, back to Smathers, inside to Fouts, rejected by Brown. Nice play, but Burdett was able to pick up her own miss. Fouts gets it back, got Rideout defending her. Inside to Harvey, nice kick out to Burdett, good ball movement from the Tomcats. Portier slicing inside, and they get the foul on Brown. And that, I believe, is going to be a second foul on Mahala Brown, so she'll probably have to check out here for the rest of this first quarter.
Yeah, you definitely want to keep your senior out on the floor as long as you can. But when you start dabbling in the foul trouble, I mean, you as a head coach have to realize you have to take her out of the game, and it's going to be a huge loss for you short term. But in terms of the long-term aspect of this game, you definitely want your oldest player on the floor for those third and fourth quarters.
And again, the sophomore Curtis checks in, as she did a few minutes ago. Portier's first free throw was good to give Trimble the lead right back. She gets the second one as well. A couple of bodies collided on that rebound attempt. Nothing was called. Trimble leads it 10-8. 1:25 to go in this opening quarter. Long straightaway three, no good. That one came in from Lyric Hansen. Rebound Fouts. Fouts inside to Harvey. Harvey trying to get position. She'll kick it back out to Fouts. Pump fake, got right out jumping. Now Portier with the ball. She slices through a couple defenders. That's Burdette. And she gets right to the cup for two, 12-8. Burdett's got 4 points.
And the Tomcats are doing a good job with those pump fakes, or at least hesitating the look that they might pull up from three, and it's kind of making the Greyhounds bite on it.
Now we get an offensive foul. I think they're going to get a moving screen there on Curtis, and that's the inexperience aspect again. I think you talked about this just a second ago. Not sure that Mahala Brown makes a mistake like that, but...
And that they put Curtis out there to substitute for Brown, so you don't want your substitutes
picking up fouls either. That's
exactly.
Also key. As now Burdett's able to kick it back out to Harvey. She fell over, but she's back up now. Long three from Fouts. First three-pointer of the game is good. Rylan Fouts got 7 early points, and Trimble stretches to their largest lead of the game, 15-8. 30 seconds to go in this opening quarter. This is Rideout. Rideout puts up a tough shot, no good. Rebound is Smathers. 16 seconds. Trimble's got a shot to take one more here. And now Rideout commits the foul. And see that isn't good, because not only is that a second foul of the game on Rideout, who leads the
Greyhounds
in fouls, or in points, but she also now tied for the lead in fouls with 2. She'll have to check out as well. So foul trouble early for both teams, and now Fouts will go to the line with 11.3 to go. She gets the first one. 8 early points for Rylan Fouts. Jessa Davis, the sophomore guard, checks in for Daisy Harvey here for these last few seconds of the opening quarter. Trimble have to be careful they don't give up anything in this late sequence. Fouts is off on that second free throw. Rebound picked up by Hansen. 8 seconds, and now she throws it right away. Still bouncing around. Now Burdette gets it, and it goes down with 2 seconds, and that should do it for the opening quarter. A turnover in the offensive end. Tomcats turn it into 2 more points, and after what was a slow-ish start, Tomcats really got it rolling in those last 2 minutes. They'll take an 18-8 lead into the second quarter. You're listening to Athens County Playoff Basketball on Pure Rock 105.
Be reliable heating and cooling. Airclass Heating and Cooling has you covered. From furnaces to AC generators to fireplaces and indoor air quality, we keep your home comfortable all year. Call 740-448-7278 or visit us at 24 State Street. Airclass, comfort you can count on. At Carpet One Floor and More in Athens, we bring your flooring vision to life. From carpet to hardwood to vinyl, our experts are here to help you find the perfect fit. Visit 7 Pomeroy Road or call 740-331-4309 for your free estimate. Carpet One, quality you can stand on.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck design.
Second round, again, a reminder that sectional championships are a thing of the past. There are no more such things as sectional championships with the expansion in divisions, as Fouts gets the home roll there at home court. Final home game of the season for Trimble, no matter what happens in that South Gallia game. That next round game will be neutral site. As they go back, or excuse me, Manchester goes back to work. Rideout couldn't get that one to go. It's a 22-8 lead. Trimble actually played South Gallia, who will be the favored team in that matchup against Sciotoville East, just a couple of weeks ago, back on February 11th. It was actually about last week, a week ago yesterday. It was a 52-39 victory last Wednesday for the Tomcats.
Yeah, and for Trimble, you got to think it might be a favorable matchup. Like you mentioned, they already beat South Gallia, yes. But of course, last year, Trimble's playoff win in round one in the sectionals was against Sciotoville East. So that's just something that they got familiar teams to play against, and they've been doing really well.
There's another steal by the Tomcats. Mackenzie Ing scored on that last possession. Smathers going up to the cup, doesn't get it. Oh, and she slapped the inbound attempt right into the face of Hansen. She's okay, though.
And to talk about it as well, this was 8-8 in the dying minutes of the first quarter, and since then Tomcats have been on a 14-0 run, and a lot of it's in the transition game, you know, committing or forcing those turnovers and turning them into quick points on the opposite end. Tomcats have found major success in this game just entirely, and we're only about 12 minutes in.
Manchester need to find some consistent offense, which they just have not had throughout the course of this game. They have not been able to string buckets together. We'll see if they can try to change that here as they trail by 14. Like you said, it's been a 14-0 run since this game was tied. Here's Rideout. Rideout being defended by Fouts. Jump step inside, and she'll go right back to the line where she's been a pretty frequent flyer so far today. Already shot 4 free throws. She's made all of them. And she'll have a chance to get some more right here.
And she just has a great sense of attack when it comes to the paint as well. She does a lot of it from the point originally or just beyond the arc. And then she just finds a wide open lane to shoot through, and she just draws fouls just very well. I mean, she uses that body, really gets connected to one of those Tomcats, and then able to draw it as well. And she's still getting the shot up. So she's trying to go for that and one, but I mean, she puts Trimble in such a bad position that they just have to completely whack her arm to make sure that shot doesn't even go up.
6 for 6 at the line so far for Hayden Rideout, and she has got 8 of the 10 points for Manchester. Burdett lost the handle there, and unfortunately for Manchester, Easter couldn't quite corral it before it went out of bounds off of her, so it will be Trimble basketball underneath the cup. 6:16 to go in this opening half. Nice backdoor cut from Fouts, but you can't get the finish. And the rebound is secured there by Maddie Curtis. Another foul committed, this time by Fouts. It was everything right but the finish there, Jake. Just every great ball movement, great off-ball movement.
And that's
Fouts couldn't get the layup.
I was about to say that's uncharacteristic from Fouts as well. So Manchester, they're pretty lucky that that happened, because Fouts, she doesn't miss those gimmies too often.
Manchester will reset their offense. This is Lyric Hansen over back to Faith Scott. Now Rideout slicing inside. Good pressure there from the Tomcats to not allow that. And then again by Richards to poke that shot away. Now Smathers back the other way. Almost lost it, gets it back to Ing. Ing long two, that's no good. Rebound, bouncing around and picked up by Faith Scott. Back the other way goes Scott, and she has it knocked away by Richards. Again, Ava Richards, for a freshman who really hasn't played a lot of basketball up until this season, she has made a lot of plays for this Tomcat squad. Really throughout the season, her role has grown. The trust has grown between her and Coach Levy, and that's a great player I'm excited to see grow for this Tomcat squad. As Faith Scott now goes inside. That one was deflected away. Nice play there again by Richards to keep that in bounds, and now Burdett will take it back the other way for the Tomcats. Floated inside to Smathers, who gets it in off the cup for 2.
Another beautiful feed from the Tomcats, and they're just passing the ball up and down the court and doing so in quick transition. It's just been really easy for the Tomcats to find those opening lanes.
There's another steal or a deflection by Richards, and they're going to say that was off. of Manchester. It looked like it was a close one.
I was about to say, it looked like it might have rolled off of Richards.
That's what I thought.
Nonetheless, referees made the call, and they said Tomcats will keep it.
5:05 to go. Again, if you're looking for Athens basketball, that one's over on 970 WATH. The Bulldogs are on the road at Sheridan tonight. Big game that, from what I've heard, what I've been seeing is a very back-and-forth affair early. No leads more than 4 yet from Thornville so far. You got great commentary duo over there. Jake's right here. We got Dylan Bly and Daniel Barnard are out there in Thornville. So you can check them out over on 970 WATH. You got the Tomcats right here on Pure Rock 105. That was almost a attempted baseball pass there from Michaela Brown. Instead, it deflected right to Rideout. Swing it inside now. Now, this high Trimble pressure is just causing Manchester all manner of issues. That shot goes in, and it was off to the left. There's a shot that comes in for Michaela Brown. That one was no good. Back the other way goes Brooklyn Burdett, and she took a step too far. That'll be a travel. Just the shot selection right now for Manchester is just not working at the moment.
Yeah, I think their last 6 points as well have all been from the free throw line.
And it's all been Rideout.
Yeah, so when you think of the field goals, I'm not counting the amount that they've missed, but the amount that they've made is only 2.
Right.
And I would have to think that shooting percentage is well below 30%,
right,
which is their season average.
And there's another turnover. This time Richards is able to poke it away. Richards slicing inside, and she was moving quickly there.
And I've talked about the Tomcats being active on defense, and that's being headlined by Richards, who you kind of spotlighted a couple minutes ago, and she's got 3 of the team steals right now. I mean, so far defensively, they've been very stout. Got about 7 steals or so, and nearly half of them are to Richards, who now makes her first free throw attempt.
She's got 3 points, made a bucket in the first quarter. Second free throw good as well. We're going to get a timeout. Tomcats, 30 seconds, but Trimble starting to pull away. 26-10 in the second quarter. You're listening to Athens County Playoff Basketball on Pure Rock 105.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck designs, concrete work, roofing, window siding, and excavating services. Call J&K Contracting today at 740-698-3521 and let's get to work.
At the heart of our
We're back in Glouster. Tomcats in control, 26-10, 3:50 to go in the second quarter. If you're just joining us, Rylan Fouts so far been the key contributor. She's got 12 points already, the senior.
Of course, on the opposite end for the Greyhounds, that's Hayden Rideout. We knew she was going to be the leading scorer for the Greyhounds as she's going coast to coast and draws her, I believe, what is that, her 4th foul of the game she's drawn?
Yeah, something like that. And these great takes are really, I mean, the biggest positive I think that Manchester can take away from what they're doing offensively. Rideout's a freshman, right? You're getting some big key contributions here from somebody who you know you've got 3 years left with. So some positive signs. Obviously, Manchester, very much a rebuilding year for them, right? Lost some talent from last year. Brought, again, when you look at this lineup, we talked about this in the pregame, right? Just the one senior in Brown, but not a single junior. Next year, they won't have any seniors.
I mean, yeah, you got to think that pretty much your starters right now are going to be the ones for the next 2 years at least for the most part, but Rideout missed both of those free throw attempts.
There's
she
Richards taking it up
6
for
for 6
no
earlier.
good. Now Rideout gets the rebound. You got a run-out attempt here for Easter. She can't get that one to go. Burdett takes it back the other way for the Tomcats. Back and forth, up and down the court we go. And that one is tapped out as now they've got Curtis and Brown on the floor for some of that combination work for them both. Right now, It's Lyric Hansen on the bench. Richards gets the inbound off Portier. Inside to Harvey, spinning. Gets it back to Burdett. And Fouts at the top of the key. Fouts back to Richards. Showing some proficiency as a three-point shooter as well, Richards. Hits a big threes down the stretch for this team. And that's an area I think that Trimble are looking to grow in, is that three-point shooting. They haven't shot a ton of threes tonight. As Richards tries to go inside, and now we get a jump ball. So that'll go towards Manchester.
And then another thing that you mentioned, of course, you were talking about Rideout being the leading scorer as a freshman, and 3 of their top 4 leading scorers are all freshmen. Of course, they also got Maddie Easter and Lyric Hansen as well. So I would say the future is bright for the Greyhounds. They've struggled the past couple years, and Easter just missed the bucket off the glass.
Struggles
right
at just getting the easy stuff right now for Manchester. Is spinning outside, deflected away, and now picked up by the Greyhounds. Up the floor, and that's going to be a foul. 2 free throws incoming here for Mahala Brown.
I believe that was Richards there who was retreating on defense, and that's her 3rd personal. So Josh Lavy's got to maybe consider taking her out of the game.
Yeah, a lot of early fouls for the Tomcats. A couple of big players with some fouling issues here as we head into the second half. Probably the only major negative at the moment is that free throw goes in for Mahala Brown. That's her first point of the game.
Richards does get substituted out. Looks like it's going to be Jessa Davis will step in.
Yep. Sophomore guard. Briefly saw her in the first quarter. Second free throw, no good. Rebound is eventually picked up by Fouts, so we get a foul. I think they'll get this one on Curtis. But they do. It's her second personal. We're going to get a timeout. Manchester, it'll be a full minute timeout. We'll step aside as well. 2:35 to go. Trimble up by 15, 26-11. You're listening to Athens playoff basketball on Pure Rock 105.
Community and cheering along with you, Merchants National Bank has been your local bank for over 145 years. Just like your team on the field, we're committed to hard work, teamwork, and supporting our community. Whether you're saving for your future, buying your first home, or growing your business, Merchants National Bank is here to help you reach your goals. Stop by our branch on Stimson Avenue and talk to Beth, Mark, or Greg. Merchants National Bank, a real community bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Got a hankering for some food with authentic flavor? Your destination is Cajun Island at the Bridge in Carbon Hill, the new home of the award-winning blackened chicken with bow tie pasta. From the moment you walk in, you're welcomed by a relaxed, friendly atmosphere and a mouth-watering aroma of dishes made with true Cajun heart. It's perfect for group gatherings, family dinners, or a flavorful takeout night. Don't taste what everyone's talking about. The Cajun Island at the Bridge. Delicious Cajun cuisine, generous portions, and friendly service right here in Southeast Ohio.
Whether you're on the go.
We got an update from Thornville. It's 18-13 at the half. The Generals lead the Bulldogs. So should be a good second half in that one. Again, if you want to listen to that one, Dylan Bly, Daniel Barnard got you covered over on 970 WATH, sister station to us here on Pure Rock 105. And we appreciate you if you're tuned in on the stream as well. Shout out to our great stream crew, keeping y'all focused and keeping y'all in it for the postseason as well. That is a nice rejection inside by Rideout. It got the run out attempt for Maddie Easter, which was converted. 26-13 with 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go in this first half. Inside to Daisy Harvey. Trimble go back to work on offense. Here's Fouts. Back out to Jessa Davis. Davis all the way up top to Burdett. Burdett's a Portier for 3. That's no good. Rebound goes to Davis. Davis, nice feed inside to Burdett, and she gets it up and in for 2. Good finish for Brooklyn Burdett, who's got 6 points.
And good effort there from Davis as well, sticking with it. Again, that offensive rebound and quickly dishing it down low to Burdett.
3 back the other way, no good. That one came in from Faith Scott. Tomcats will go back up the boards. 1:20 to go. 28-13. Davis inside to Portier, back to Harvey. Harvey out to Davis again. Harvey gets it back inside, can't get the roll. Rebound goes to Rideout.
And I've been tallying up. Rideout's got 7 rebounds as well, so she's on pace for a double-double, and she's only averaged about 7 rebounds per game, which I believe is a team high, but already picking up that average, and we're only in the first half.
Lyric Hansen gets it back to Maddie Easter. Easter inside, can't get the roll. Rebound goes to Portier. Portier inside, feeds it over to Fouts. Fouts back to Davis. Davis inside to Harvey with 31 seconds and counting. Nice feed all the way in the corner to Burdett. She gets around the corner, gets it to Harvey at the free throw line, and now we get a foul. And that is a 5th of the quarter, so that will send Daisy Harvey to the line for the Tomcats.
And for Rideout, that's her 3rd personal as well. So you're talking about the leading scorer and rebounder. Picks up her 3rd personal of the game already.
That's not going to send Trimble to the line. I was looking at the wrong side of the board.
But for Rideout, she will sit the rest of the half.
Yeah, that is a key 3rd personal. You're absolutely right. As inside to Brooklyn Burdett. Back out to Davis, 19 and counting here. Here's Smathers for 3. No good, short. Rebound goes to Burdett. She can't get it to go. And now we get a long out pass from Brown off the rebound. And the finish comes in from Maddie Easter. Good job there by Manchester. 13-point lead, 1 second. Burdett with the floater. And out. Man, that was close. As Burdett very nearly got that one to go at the buzzer. But it's the Tomcats who have the lead as we head to the halftime locker room. But that late flurry from Manchester just keeps things relatively interesting. It's 28-15, Trimble on top. You're listening to the Athens County Basketball on Pure Rock 105.
Whether you're on the go or there's just not enough time in your day, Holzer is making care more convenient for you. Don't feel like leaving the house for healthcare? Don't. Holzer Virtual Care for when and where you need it. Think Holzer first.
Looking for insurance tailored to you and your family? Shauna Stump State Farm in Athens offers auto, home, life, business, and more, all personalized to your needs. Call 740-593-6882 or visit 328 West Union Street for a free quote. Shauna Stump, protection you can count on. Be reliable heating and cooling. Air Clause Heating and Cooling has you covered. From furnaces to AC generators to fireplaces and indoor air quality, we keep your home comfortable all year. Call 740-448-7278 or visit us at 24 State Street. Air Clause, comfort you can count on. At Carpet One Floor and More in Athens, we bring your flooring vision to life. From carpet to hardwood to vinyl, our experts are here to help you find the perfect fit. Visit 7 Pomeroy Road or call 740-331-4309 for your free estimate. Carpet One, quality you can stand on.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck designs, concrete work, roofing, window siding, and excavating services. Call J&K Contracting today at 740-698-3521 and let's get to work.
At the heart of our community and cheering along with you, Merchants National Bank has been your local bank for over 145 years. Just like your team on the field, we're committed to hard work, teamwork, and supporting our community. Whether you're saving for your future, buying your first home, or growing your business, Merchants National Bank is here to help you reach your goals. Stop by our branch on Stimson Avenue and talk to Beth, Mark, or Greg. Merchants National Bank, a real community bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Got a hankering for some food with authentic flavor? Your destination is Cajun Island at the Bridge in Carbon Hill, the new home of the award-winning blackened chicken with bow tie pasta. From the moment you walk in, you're welcomed by a relaxed, friendly atmosphere and a mouth-watering aroma of dishes made with true Cajun heart. It's perfect for group gatherings, family dinners, or a flavorful takeout night. Don't taste what everyone's talking about. The Cajun Island at the Bridge. Delicious Cajun cuisine, generous portions, and friendly service right here in Southeast Ohio.
I want to look good for them neighbors.
Back here at halftime, Jake, you've been keeping the stats. Why don't you run us through some of the key ones here in the first half?
Yeah, of course, Trimble with the lead at 28-15, and it really seems like Rylan Fouts has really dominated this game for the most part. I mean, we're talking about, I believe, 10 points and a couple rebounds as well, and then that guard, Brooklyn Burdett. I mean, the two guards for the team have just been dominating. Burdett has 8 points. Fouts has 10 points. And then on the opposite end, I mean, it is nothing but Hayden Rideout. I mean, we have about 8 points on the board for her and also to go along with 7 rebounds. But, I mean, only 3 different scores for the Manchester Greyhounds, and only 2 of them have scored multiple points. And Maddie Easter has done very well as well with 6 points. I believe she had the final 4 points for the Greyhounds right before we entered halftime. But, I mean, the difference is Trimble, they're finding those open opportunities on offense. They're converting all those chances, and they're not in foul trouble as severe as Manchester is.
Yeah, both teams have had some issues in terms of some big players in some foul trouble. We've seen Ava Richards have to hit the bench with 3 fouls. Mahala Brown has checked in and out with a couple of fouls, Rideout with the 3 fouls. So obviously a lot of different things to take into account with that. What are some adjustments you could see Trimble making in the second half as they try to, I think, put a little bit more distance? Because right now, one quick run for Manchester, and all of a sudden, this is a game again.
Yeah, I think the only thing that's keeping Trimble, well, the reason why they haven't extended their lead as much as they probably should have is just they're not knocking down their shots, and that's really the only adjustments that need to be made. And, of course, that's just a conversion thing from your players out there on the court, but they're doing a good job defensively. I don't think they're as active with their hands and with their feet defensively as they were in that first quarter. I felt like they drew a lot of more turnovers. And you really saw Manchester's offense open up offensively where they scored 7 points. I mean, they did score more points in the first quarter, but most of that was from the free throw line. So I think Manchester's doing a good job drawing fouls. I think Trimble's doing a good job creating turnovers and flipping that into offense. And, both teams, I mean, Manchester's definitely going to have to make some more adjustments, less fouls on defense, of course, and find some perimeter shooting. I think both teams have struggled from the perimeter.
Absolutely, both teams have struggled from the perimeter. We've only seen, I believe, 2 made threes.
Yeah, I have Fouts with 1, and I believe she might be the only person
maybe
on the
just
floor.
1.
Yeah, just 1 for both teams combined. So it's been a struggle for both teams. And we knew that both teams were struggling when it came to three-point shooting going into this match. Of course, you mentioned earlier, Manchester has 17% from the three-point shooting, and with this 13-point deficit, they're gonna have to rely on buckets that cost more than a point or 2.
Yeah, absolutely. As again, we have a lot of the Division 6 and 7 playoff first round games tonight. They're calling them regional quarterfinals typically, or regional first round games. That's kind of, again, the sectional lingo has kind of been taken out with all of the sectional is kind of a thing of the past with the expansion of divisions.
Yeah, and the sectional was kind of weird anyway.
I agree.
Just when it came to
a lot of the teams
were
just win one game.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah, and they were mainly play-in with a bunch of teams who are sub 500 when it comes to the regular season. And I think, it was just kind of something that they were throwing a little more meaning than it actually was.
Trimble looking for their first district championship since 2022. That year, again, they were regional runners-up, played some great basketball down the stretch, that team. They were really, really solid. We're going to step aside here for our second halftime break. When we come back, we will have the second half here from Glouster. It is playoff basketball, and it is on Pure Rock 105.
Or there's just not enough time in your day. Holzer is making care more convenient for you. Don't feel like leaving the house for healthcare? Don't. Holzer Virtual Care for when and where you need it. Think Holzer first.
Looking for insurance tailored to you and your family? Shauna Stump State Farm in Athens offers auto, home, life, business, and more, all personalized to your needs. Call 740-593-6882 or visit 328 West Union Street for a free quote. Shauna Stump, protection you can count on. Be reliable heating and cooling. Air Clause Heating and Cooling has you covered. From furnaces to AC generators to fireplaces and indoor air quality, we keep your home comfortable all year. Call 740-448-7278 or visit us at 24 State Street. Air Clause, comfort you can count on. Our Carpet One Floor and More in Athens, we bring your flooring vision to life. From carpet to hardwood to vinyl, our experts are here to help you find the perfect fit. Visit 7 Pomeroy Road or call 740-331-4309 for your free estimate. Carpet One, quality you can stand on.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck designs, concrete work, roofing, window siding, and excavating services. Call J&K Contracting today at 740-698-3521 and let's get to work.
At the heart of our community and cheering along with you, Merchants National Bank has been your local bank for over 145 years. Just like your team on the field, we're committed to hard work, teamwork, and supporting our community. Whether you're saving for your future, buying your first home, or growing your business, Merchants National Bank is here to help you reach your goals. Stop by our branch on Stimson Avenue and talk to Beth, Mark, or Greg. Merchants National Bank, a real community bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Got a hankering for some food with authentic flavor? Your destination is Cajun Island at the Bridge in Carbon Hill, the new home of the award-winning blackened chicken with bow tie pasta. From the moment you walk in, you're welcomed by a relaxed, friendly atmosphere and a mouth-watering aroma of dishes made with true Cajun heart. It's perfect for group gatherings, family dinners, or a flavorful takeout night. Don't taste what everyone's talking about. The Cajun Island at the Bridge. Delicious Cajun cuisine, generous portions, and friendly service right here in Southeast Ohio.
Whether you're on the go or there's
just about ready for the second half in Glouster. It's the Tomcats on top, 28-15 as we head into the third quarter. Manchester had a nice little run there at the end of the first half to just turn what was rapidly turning into a blowout, just bring it a little bit closer, get the deficit to 13. And now you can throw one run together, make this very interesting, but Trimble still in control at the moment. Fouts gets it to Smathers, trying to get the ball rolling on this second half. Her shot's no good. Rebound picked up by Portier. Now inside goes Burdett. Nice floater for two.
And with that, she ties a game high between her teammate Rylan Fouts and Brooklyn Burdett. Each have 10 points, so the guards have been spectacular tonight for the Tomcats.
A foul on Smathers, and I believe that's a third personal on her. So we talked about the foul trouble just a second ago. There's another example.
Both with the freshmen as well.
As Richards remains on the bench at the moment. Burdett with great positioning there, knew nothing about it, but she was able to stop the inbounds pass as she was just in the right place. And now a nice steal back the other way by Faith Scott. Scott trips, hits the floor hard. Is able to get back to her feet. Her and Portier kind of tangled feet there. No foul was called. It wasn't a foul, just a kind of tangle of legs underneath the basket. 7:26 to go in the third quarter. Inside looking for Scott, poked away and stolen by Portier. Now back the other way, Smathers able to keep it. Inside, Lakin Smathers trying to go coast to coast, rejected by Rideout. I think Smathers kind of hit the floor there.
Yeah,
a little hard.
I was about to say, it looked like the upper body, like shoulder or even the chin and jaw might have
back up
made
to her
first
feet.
Contact.
Okay now, which is good to see. Moving just fine at the moment. Inside now, Fouts at the free throw line, cutting inside, lost the basketball. She thought that was off Manchester. Officials disagree. And no points yet in the opening minute of this second half. It's still Trimble did get the bucket on that last possession, so it's 30-15. Once again, not even letting Manchester get shots off right now with the Tomcats. They're just getting in those passing lanes and causing chaos at the moment. And now we're going to get a foul. If this is on
it should be
Brown, it's a fourth. Or no, it is a third for Brown. I thought she had 3. Still a third personal on her. So again, a number of players on the floor and on the benches for either team right now with 3 personal fouls. Here's one of them in Smathers. Back to Burdett. Burdett, the right elbow inside to Mackenzie Ing's been quiet today. Fouts has been anything but quiet. That time, that one's no good. Portier's able to pick up the loose ball and put it right back up and in. 32-15, the Tomcat advantage.
I feel like that's another thing that the Tomcats have dominated is just the offensive glass as well and generating plenty of second chance points.
There's Rideout. That one's no good. Rebound goes to Burdett.
And that's another thing that's causing the Greyhounds to trail in this game is Rideout started super hot in that first quarter. I think had 6 of the 18 points, and she's only scored 2 points since then, but she's only made 1 field goal in this entire match.
Yeah, the rest of her points are all from the free throw line.
So she's just gone cold, and that's not what you want to see from your leading scorer. She's been very ball dominant. It's just the shot is not knocking down.
Inside now, this is Brown. Good feed back outside, good ball movement. Mackenzie Ing able to play good enough defense and just about able to get that ball out of the danger zone underneath the basket. Here's Smathers, she'll put up a 3, that's good. Second 3 of the game for the Tomcats, first 3 of the game for Lakin Smathers, who's got 5 points now.
Rideout drawing a foul there, and it looks like Burdett, I believe that's going to be her first or maybe her second personal foul.
No, it's a first personal on Burdett. It is a shooting foul, so back to a familiar spot for Hayden Rideout.
She did miss her last 2 attempts after being 6 for 6 prior.
And that one takes 2 bounces off the rim, does not go down. 5:41 to go. It's a 20-point lead for the Tomcats. As now it is Ava Richards who checks into the game. Obviously, the Richards legacy, used to be Coach Richards, who is now, I think, took a step back. And you've got Coach Levy, who's done a great job with this team so far. And you had Joelle Richards last year, who was such a big part of what Trimble did really throughout the course of her career, was a big part of that 2022 team. And obviously, they've missed Joelle this year, but Ava's doing a good job at keeping that name afloat for the Tomcats. Here is Ava Richards right on cue. That one doesn't go down. Mackenzie Ing gets the rebound. She gets it back to Richards, who swings it all the way around from Fouts to Burdett. That should have been a kickball, wasn't called. Inside Fouts, back to Burdett, all the way around back to Richards. Good ball movement from the Tomcats. Gets it to Ing inside. Got the positioning, got the finish. Good offensive set there from the Tomcats. And they push the lead out to 22, 37-15. Faith Scott gets it back into Rideout, and we get another foul. Burdett again. It'll be her second in as many minutes.
So, substitution out there on the floor. Looks like Maddie Curtis steps back into the game. I believe she substituted Lyric Hansen. Like you mentioned, only 2 bench players for the Greyhounds, and with this foul trouble, it's going to become pretty evident in the late stages of the third and fourth quarter that they might be losing some depth.
Here's Rideout for 3. That's no good. Burdett's able to get the rebound. There has not been a made 3-pointer by Manchester yet tonight, as Burdett goes all the way coast to coast. What a job there by Burdett. And now we get a violation on the baseline. I think she stepped inbounds with the basketball, and that is a turnover. So Trimble's going to have the ball. It's a Manchester timeout, which we will take alongside them, but Trimble will have the basketball when we come back. It's a full-minute timeout. You're listening to Athens County Playoff Basketball on Pure Rock 105.
Searching for a trusted and dependable HVAC company who will answer your call and provide top-notch customer service? Air Claws Heating and Cooling Systems
Don't feel like leaving the house for healthcare? Don't. Holzer Virtual Care for when and where you need it. Think Holzer first.
Looking for insurance tailored to you and your family? Shauna Stump State Farm in Athens offers auto, home, life, business, and more, all personalized to your needs. Call 740-593-6882 or visit 328 West Union Street for a free quote. Shauna Stump, protection you can count on. Need reliable heating and cooling? Air Class Heating and Cooling has you covered. From furnaces to AC generators to fireplaces and indoor air quality, we keep your home comfortable all year. Call 740-448-7278 or visit us at 24 State Street. Air Class, comfort you can count on. Our Carpet One Floor and More in Athens, we bring your flooring vision to life. From carpet to hardwood to vinyl, our experts are here to help you find the perfect fit. Visit 7 Pomeroy Road or call 740-331-4309 for your free estimate. Carpet One, quality you can stand on.
Tri-County Career Center helps.
4:40 to go. 39-15. The Greyhounds have not yet scored in this second half. The Tomcats have done plenty of scoring. It's an 11-0 run to start this third quarter. And again, the winner of this one will move on to the district semifinal round, where they'll take on the winner of South Gallia and Sciotoville East. There's a three from Portier that rattles in and out. And that looked like it was off of Brown. It was off of the Tomcats instead. So, right out now. We'll have to be careful not to step on the baseline this time. And she gets it in successfully to Maddie Easter. Easter gets it back to Scott. Rick Hansen back into the game now. Hansen once again. Portier almost had the steal there. And eventually the steal does come in. It's from Burdett. Brooklyn Burdett back the other way. Dumps it to Fouts. Fouts for three. That comes up short. And then we get a foul underneath the basket by the Tomcats. They'll get that one on Jessa Davis, I believe. That's her first foul.
Still halfway throughout the third quarter, and Manchester has not registered a point. And I mean, the offense was pretty cold for the most part of that second quarter, and it's gone.
And they
cold in the third.
They haven't gotten a lot of even field goal attempts. I think they've only shot maybe 2 shots.
And it's because of that. I mean, a lot of
there's a perfect example right there.
Giveaways are costing them.
The steals, the turnovers. Trimble is generating a ton of them. As Fouts couldn't get that lay-in to go. Here comes Rideout the opposite way. Rideout, jump step, goes for the finish, no good. Rebound picked up by Hansen, and there is the bucket for the Greyhounds with Lyric Hansen, who's on the board for the first time tonight.
Yeah, she's had a very quiet night, like you mentioned. Her first bucket, and she averaged about 6 points per game, which was in the top 4 for most scorers, or top 4 for the best scoring players on this team.
There's a long three from Portier that's no good. Rebound Easter. Poked away from her, but secured once again by Rideout. Rideout, nice feed inside to Faith Scott. She loses it to Fouts. 3 minutes and counting in this third quarter. Fouts to Davis, to Burdett, to Fouts. Can't get it in off the glass. And Ing volleyball smacks it, try and keep it in. That's a go in. Now quickly up the floor go Manchester. There is Rideout, putting it up and in, her first field goal since the first quarter. It's a 20-point game again, 39-19. Score update from Thornville. It's 27-22 Sheridan. So a low-scoring matchup in that D3 semifinal. There's a three from Jessa Davis. That one is good, 42-19. 5:32 to go in that one over on WATH if you're interested to hear how that one closes out. Back the other way go the Tomcats after the steal. Burdett almost had it stolen away by Rideout. It's going to be a 4th personal foul on Hayden Rideout with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. So she'll probably have to take a seat here.
Yeah, I would think so. And it looks like, I believe that's Mahala Brown, the senior, the lone senior of this Greyhounds team, will probably step in for Rideout.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, rattles off the rim 3 times, doesn't go. Burdett's able to pick up the loose ball off the rebound, though. Fouts gets it back in the corner. Burdett for 3, no good. Rebound is picked up by Maddie Easter, who only has 4 points tonight. Normally a 10-point per game scorer for Manchester. Here's Faith Scott. Back to Easter and Scott once again. Now, this is Lyric Hansen looking inside for Brown. Ball bounced around. She wasn't able to pick it up. And Trimble going back the other way with Fouts. Nice feed inside. Davis got it for 2. Good feed there from Fouts inside as Trimble sensing that next round now. And that will be, if it is a foul on Trimble, which it does but look like it is, should be free throws here for Manchester.
I believe the initial foul was on Olivia Portier, though. So now Manchester hasn't spent a whole lot of time at the free throw line since that first quarter. For Easter, that one just ends up a tad short.
No good, that one. For Manchester, 45-19, 1:14 to go. And Manchester are in the bonus now, so they'll be shooting free throws the rest of this quarter. Second free throw, no good. Rebound is picked up by Davis. Fouts all the way back to Davis. She'll put up another 3, no good. And rebound is secured by Lyric Hansen. Now all the way up, Scott's got it underneath the basket. She checks it out with the pressure on her back. Now a 3 from Easter, that rattles down. First 3 of the game for Manchester. And it's 45-22 with 44 seconds to go in this third quarter.
Good awareness there by Easter to realize she had the open space in the corner and then had the confidence to knock down the shot. The first made 3 for Manchester in this matchup.
There is a foul on Brown on the shot attempt for Davis. That's a 4th foul now for Brown. So now two of the better players on this Greyhound squad.
I was about to say your only senior and your leading scorer, both with 4 fouls. That's going to be costly once they pick up their 5th, if they do.
First free throw goes down from Davis, 36.4 to go. Second free throw goes down 2. It's a 25-point lead for the Tomcats, 47-22. And they are starting to get thinking about their next round plans, which we don't have a score update from that South Gallia-Sciotaville game at the moment, but it could be either of those teams. Another 3. The shooters heating up for Manchester, 47-25.
That time it was the sophomore Faith Scott who gets her first bucket of the game.
Davis inside to Harvey. Harvey all the way back out to Fouts. Here's a 3, bang. The 3s have come alive here for both teams. 1 second to go, and that will do it for the third quarter. Doubling up the Tomcats, doubling up the Greyhounds, 50-25 as we head to the 4th. You're listening to Athens County Playoff Basketball on Pure Rock 105.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck designs, concrete work, roofing, window siding, and excavating services. Call J&K Contracting today at 740-698-3521 and let's get to work.
At the heart of our...
Trimble got a 25-point lead. Should they be able to hang on today, they'll be next in action later this week. It'll be later next week. It'll be on Tuesday night. That's the 24th. It'll be at 8 o'clock p.m. tip, and it'll be out at Lucasville Valley High School. again, against that winner of that South Gallia Portsmouth Sciotaville East matchup. They could end up facing off with a team we're very familiar with and a team that Trimble is very familiar with in the district final in the Eastern Eagles. Very, very talented team they've got this year as Manchester gets that one up and in. Again, 2 players on the floor right now with 4 fouls for Manchester. Got to be careful to Rideout and Brown. Richards with the floater. That one's no good. Trying to get the rebound. Tried to tip it in off a couple of bodies. Now Kinsey Ing's able to pick up the loose ball. Smathers able to get it back. Looking for the very rangy pass. And that one comes off of Burdett last.
Tell you what, Ethan, I mean, the scoring really exploded in that third quarter as Trimble had 22 points and Manchester had 10, which was a game high for most points in a quarter by both teams in this matchup. So offense really picked up.
Right out with the floater. That one is no good, and it's going to be off of Ing last. 7:10 to go in this one. Trimble looking to book their spot in the district semis. In the Southeast 1 side of Division VII. That one's no good from Easter. They get a foul underneath by Easter as she tries to get the ball back. That's a first foul of the game on her. Burdett will bring it up the floor for the Tomcats. Burdett back out to Richards. Richards at the free throw line, cutting inside, can't get the roll. It goes back out to Fouts after the Ing tip, and she takes care of business after that. 2 points for Rylan Fouts. I believe she's up to about 15 now for Trimble. Another great performance. Could be her last game, or well, it will be her last game here in Will White Gymnasium. So what a way to sign off your Trimble career with yet another great performance. He's here inside. I'm sure she's hoping that she's got plenty more big games coming up here across this playoff run. There's Smathers, who's got plenty more games left to play here at Will White Gymnasium. Rideout now takes it inside. 2 steps, tries to get the roll, and we get a foul. I think they're going to get this one on Smathers. We'll see if I'm wrong. No, they get it on Smathers, so it's her 4th foul as well. So add another name to the list of the foul troubles, and Rideout will go to the line for 2 once again. We've seen her take numerous trips to the free throw line.
Yeah, she started 6 for 6, but she's been 0 for 4 ever since her 6 for 6 start, but now she gets number 7 to go down. It's been very successful for the Greyhounds offensively, not only in this game, but in the entire year where she's had a team-high 12.5 points per game. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a freshman as well.
Yeah, somebody definitely to keep an eye on over the next couple of years as she continues to get better. The team will grow around her, you'd have to think, especially with, again, we talked about this, a lot of this players on this team are freshmen and sophomores, so a lot of room to grow for this Manchester squad. Be interesting to see how they develop in a great athletic league for basketball, right? The Southern Hills Athletic Conference has some really high-level basketball programs on both the boys and the girls' sides. Here's Kinsey Ing, gets it into Richards, got a double team on her, throws it away right to Maddie Easter. One-on-one now between Burdett and Rideout, and Burdett is able to poke it away. It'll be off of her. 5:43 to go in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, I think the Manchester will be pretty set for the next year or 2 as long as they have high numbers in their 7th and 8th grade class, or at least their current 7th and 8th grade class, and they just really need to add those bench pieces.
There's a nice finish off the glass from Mahala Brown. She's got 3 points on the night. Senior probably playing her final basketball game. Brown getting it back off the steal, getting it up to Rideout once again, and Rideout is able to lay it up and in. It's back down to a 19-point game for the Tomcats. Fouts had that one poked away. Gets it back to Richards for 3. That one's long. Burdett can't save it. It'll be out of bounds off of Burdett. 5:04 to go. Lots of work to do for the Greyhounds if they want to try and pull off something stunning, but they're going to need One of those patented, Jeff Bowles calls them knockouts. They're going to need quite a few of those. And there's another finish off the glass. Nice job there from Lyric Hansen. Lead is down to 17. Richards gets it back for Burdett. Burdett flings it in the corner to Ing for the long two, and that is money. Mackenzie Ing, very good at those floaters in and around the three-point line, and a long two, the mid-range, a dying art. And Mackenzie Ing is as good as it gets in that regard.
And another giveaway by Manchester as well. And for Trimble, you're just kind of thinking these last 4.5 minutes that you kind of want to ease up. And I mean, your lead is wide enough that after the next minute or two, you could really consider getting some backups and some depth pieces out there and put your starters on the bench to kind of rest them up for the next game.
Fouts inside to Ing. That one's knocked away. Fouts gets a second bite of it. Can't get it that time. Third time is the charm, and it's Mackenzie Ing, who has been relatively quiet by her standards tonight, who gets that one up and in, been active here in this fourth quarter. Right out on the inside, and we're going to get a foul on Burdett. That'll be her third. Under halfway to go in this fourth quarter. Trimble have, really with the exception of those opening few exchanges in the first quarter, largely been in control tonight. Here's Brown being defended by Ing. Fouts comes over for the double team. Now Easter dumps it back off to Hansen. Back to Rideout. Rideout at the top, gets it back to Hansen again. Hansen inside to Rideout. Got Burdett on her. Rideout can't get the roll off the rim. It was a good take. Didn't get the finish. Now Burdett. Burdett gets it back, slices inside, got it for two. Brooklyn Burdett. Really solid game from her, and Trimble takes a full timeout as they are inching closer to that next round of the postseason. They've got a 23-point lead, 3:23 to go to hang on to it. You're listening to Athens County Playoff Basketball.
At the heart of our community and cheering along with you, Merchants National Bank has been your local bank for over 145 years. Just like your team on the field, we're committed to hard work, teamwork, and supporting our community. Whether you're saving for your future, buying your first home, or growing your business, Merchants National Bank is here to help you reach your goals. Stop by our branch on Stimson Avenue and talk to Beth, Mark, or Greg. Merchants National Bank, a real community bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Got a hankering for some food with authentic flavor? Your destination is Cajun Island at the Bridge in Carbon Hill, the new home of the award-winning blackened chicken with bow tie pasta. From the moment you walk in, you're welcomed by a relaxed, friendly atmosphere and a mouth-watering aroma of dishes made with true Cajun heart. It's perfect for group gatherings, family dinners, or a flavorful takeout night. Don't taste what everyone's talking about. The Cajun Island at the Bridge. Delicious Cajun cuisine, generous portions, and friendly
Carry out
service.
362 Richland Avenue, Athens. Proud supporter of high school sports.
3:23 to go. Trimble just on the cusp of getting that invitation to the next round and taking a trip down US 23 towards Portsmouth, where there's a stop in Lucasville, and that is where they'll be looking as we get a something playing over the loudspeaker.
What in the world?
Not sure what's happening here.
I don't know if maybe one of the high school boys got their
get connected to
Bluetooth synced and they're playing some random audio.
That's not the audio I would have played. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I don't know what in the world that was. I think this whole crowd's kind of lost their mind as well.
What? Somebody got a hold of something they were not supposed to get a hold of.
And they're only doing it during play, so somebody's controlling it.
I'm taking a peek down towards that Trimble student section. That's where my primary suspicion would be.
Yeah, we were high schoolers once as well.
Believe it or not.
We would always love to act a fool whenever we could. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's incredible that somebody has access to it or got.
Or maybe they found out. They went the back door, snuck in.
Yeah, I believe even a lot of the parents are looking at the Trimble student section.
I think that's where the primary suspicion is. We get the inbound now for Manchester, hopefully without interruption for the last 3:14 here. There's another three from Easter. That one comes up short. Rebound goes to Jessa Davis. Burdett has it back. Burdett will dump it back to Fouts. 2 minutes and 57 seconds and rolling here as the Tomcats have essentially booked their ticket to the semifinal round in the district SE1 side. Davis can't get the first one, able to get her own rebound, but then had it poked away by Lyrica Hansen. Into the corner now, Easter. And we get a double dribble.
And that's really what's plagued Manchester this entire match, the amount of turnovers that they have, either offensively or just the giveaways and the steals.
Yep.
As now we see
the Trimble bench emptying a little bit here. We've got Becca Patton coming into the game, Bree Davis, the freshman.
You kind of mentioned it. I mean, Mackenzie Ang steps off of the floor.
Taylor Minturn as well. So 3 new faces for the Tomcats to go along with Burdett and Fouts, who remain in the game. Some minutes for some underclassmen here late in this matchup.
But for Ang, she gets substituted out, which, like we mentioned, you know, hosting a playoff game in your senior year, and it's neutral site the rest of the way. So she probably checked out for the last time here at William White Gymnasium.
Yeah. And there's more basketball to be played for these Tomcats. Like we said, it'll be next Tuesday night that Trimble will be back in action. They will be at Valley High School. We'll let you know on coverage when we figure out, because there's a lot of Southeast Ohio games that Tuesday night. We will let you know what the coverage will look like for that when we get through this weekend and we see what shakes out in the boys and on the girls side in terms of which teams are still active, which teams aren't. So we will keep you updated. Make sure, again, to keep an eye on our Total Media Facebook pages and our Total Media YouTube accounts as well. They will have all these updates. There's a 3. Comes in, no good. Bree Davis with the shot attempt there. Burdett crashing in on the rebound. Got to give a shout out to the Athens, Gwen Phillips, Athens' own.
Yes, absolutely.
She helped get a gold medal today. There's a 3 coming in from Taylor Minturn, no good, and then a rejection by Rideout. What a game that was. I know you're a hockey guy. That was
I was on the edge of my seat,
amazing
and
game.
I was
deflection by the captain.
Yes, Hillary Knight
to get it in, and then what a goal by a defenseman with the stick move at the end, the deke, and then got it in between the keeper's legs.
Yeah, fighting off the fellow defenseman for Canada as well, and it was a dim opportunity, but talk about it. I mean, golden goal.
Snatch an opportunity. You make the most of it, right? You got to make the most of it, and that's exactly what the United States did. They were on track to lose. They were on track for the silver with about a minute to go, and instead they celebrate a gold medal. Congrats to them. Congrats to Gwen Phillips, who is here from Athens, Ohio. She'll bring a gold medal back to the 7-4-0.
She was the goaltender for 2 of those games, and she ended with a shutout in both of them. So bringing the gold to Southeast Ohio, not a whole lot of people could say that.
No, it's really cool. It's a great thing to see. So congrats to everybody on that team, because that was a whole lot of fun. We just got confirmation that Sheridan has taken down Athens, as there is a 3-pointer coming in from Kaya Johnson off the bench. 58-40. As Burdett and Fouts, final checkout for Ryland Fouts here at Will White Gymnasium. What a career she's had here, and plenty more hoops for her to come, but what a great job she's done. 1,000 points plus. As Athens' season unfortunately comes to a close to Sheridan. It was a tight game. I don't have a final score as of yet, but I do know that they came up short in Thornville. So a very good season for them. Unfortunate that they could not get to that district final against Unioto, but their season comes to a close in the district semifinal round. in Division III in the Southeast East region. Rideout will check out of the game. Really good performance from her, even in the loss.
Yeah, she's got to be pleased. I mean, we're talking about 13 points and 8 rebounds and 3 blocks. And I mean, not only are they blocked, she swatted them out of the gymnasium.
Davis no good. We get a foul on Harvey, I believe. Somehow, I mean, not to count any chickens with 18.5 seconds to go, we've had no foul outs. Despite 4 players in this game having 4 fouls, as now the senior for Manchester, Mahala Brown, checks out. Nice round of applause for the Manchester faithful. 11 seconds to go here. Throwing it back here is Davis. 3-on-1 opportunity. Davis over to Minturn. She can't get it to go. Harvey's able to get the rebound, and that will do it. Trimble is moving on to the district semifinal round. They take down Manchester 58-40. We will take one final break. We'll come back, we'll break down some of the statistics, and then we'll wrap things up here from Glouster as the Tomcats season remains ongoing. They have a district semifinal matchup in Valley coming up next week. You're listening to Athens County Basketball on Pure Rock 105.
Whether you're on the go or there's just not enough time in your day, Holzer is making care more convenient for you. Don't feel like leaving the house for healthcare? Don't. Holzer Virtual Care for when and where you need it. Think Holzer first.
Looking for insurance tailored to you and your family? Shauna Stump State Farm in Athens offers auto, home, life, business, and more, all personalized to your needs. Call 740-593-6882 or visit 328 West Union Street for a free quote. Shauna Stump, protection you can count on. Be reliable heating and cooling. Air Clause Heating and Cooling has you covered. From furnaces to AC generators to fireplaces and indoor air quality, we keep your home comfortable all year. Call 740-448-7278 or visit us at 24 State Street. Air Clause, comfort you can count on. At Carpet One Floor and More in Athens, we bring your flooring vision to life. From carpet to hardwood to vinyl, our experts are here to help you find the perfect fit. Visit 7 Pomeroy Road or call 740-331-4309 for your free estimate. Carpet One, quality you can stand on.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck designs, concrete work, roofing, window siding, and excavating services. Call J&K Contracting today at 740-698-3521 and let's get to work.
At the heart of our community and cheering along with you, Merchants National Bank has been your local bank for over 145 years. Just like your team on the field, we're committed to hard work, teamwork, and supporting our community. Whether you're saving for your future, buying your first home, or growing your business, Merchants National Bank is here to help you reach your goals.
The unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Shauna Stump, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call Shauna when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Searching for a trust? Stop by our branch on Stimson Avenue and talk to Beth, Mark, or Greg. Merchants National Bank, a real community bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Got a hankering for some food with authentic flavor? Your destination is Cajun Island at the Bridge in Carbon Hill, the new home of the award-winning blackened chicken with bow tie pasta. From the moment you walk in, you're welcomed by a relaxed, friendly atmosphere and a mouth-watering aroma of dishes made with true Cajun heart. It's perfect for group gatherings, family dinners, or a flavorful...
Welcome back to Glouster. Welcome back, and Trimble are the victors tonight. They take this one 58-40. They're moving on to the next round of the OHSAA playoffs in Division VII, Region 27 in the Southeast 1 district. We'll give a huge shout out quickly to our sponsors that help make all of our
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week.
as well.
Presented
Stop
by-
and Cop, Integrated Services, Donato's, Wendy's, the Tri-County Career Center, Shauna Stump, State Farm, Air Claws Heating and Cooling, Carpet One Floor, and more. Steak and Shake, the Holzer Health Systems, J&K Contracting, and we'll get to this in just a second, the Tri-County Career Center Player of the Game. Jake, maybe you can help us set the scene a little bit for that by giving us some of the statistics from tonight's matchup.
Yeah, when it comes to the stats of the game, and I got to quickly start with Brooklyn Burdett, who had a team high, or tied for a team high with 15 points, also had 8 rebounds, almost a double-double attempt, but she also picked up 4 assists and 3 steals as well. Of course, senior Rylan Fouts also had 15 points, tying Brooklyn Burdett. She also had 6 rebounds and 3 steals. Then we have Ava Richards, who has 5 points, and I mean, there was plenty of players that had 5 to 7 points, so it really helped out with those depth pieces as well. And how about Jessa Davis, the young player, picking up 7 points as well to lead the way off the bench for the Tomcats. So pretty impressive performance. She also had 5 rebounds as well.
Yeah. I mean, you've got the stats in front of you. I'm happy to let you kind of make the call here if you want to give out the our Tri-County Career Center Player of the Game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to give it to Brooklyn Burdett. I mean, the second-year guard, like I mentioned, nearly picked up a double-double. And, I mean, 8 rebounds for a guard's pretty impressive. But defensively, she was also very stout with 3 steals.
Yep.
And, of course, had 15 points, all of which were pretty much within the inside the 3-point mark. And she was just very efficient. So I have to say she's Tri-County Player of the Game.
Absolutely. Very deserving of that. The Tomcats, again, they will be moving on. Congratulations to them. Let's see if we can find a score here of the
I was about to say, I haven't had a whole lot of luck for the South.
Again, that's the kind of tough part about some of these scores is it's not really like football. You can't really, they're not as updated. Like some of these might take a minute. It might be tomorrow. It might be tonight. Like it's a little difficult. We'll see to the best of our ability what scores we can get for you tonight. I will let you know if I see any scores around the area. Again, it was mostly D5, D6, and D7 games tonight. Unioto did take down Marietta 55-34 on the other side of that D3 bracket. So your Division III Southeast East District final on the top side will be Unioto versus Sheridan. And then in the other side is like the Steubenvilles of the world, some of the more eastern area teams in that combined bracket in Division III. Let's see if I have a score.
I'm not getting a whole lot of luck right now.
Does that say 73-3 between London and KIPP Columbus? That's a score.
Well, London's from my county, so hey, shout out Madison County. Way to represent.
Yeah, I don't have an updated score on anything yet from this game at the moment. South Gallia was heavily favored. They're a 16-6 basketball team. Obviously, again, we do have the head-to-head right there with Trimble playing them and beating them. That was right here about a week or so ago, 52-39. So if that is the game plan, right, you know what you're going up against in that South Gallia squad. But you will have to, I think, be a little bit more efficient in your scoring volume in that game if you're going to have to, it's always hard to beat a team twice, right? Yeah. It's very difficult, right? They know you just as much as you know them.
Yeah, the Rebels are going to come out for blood just to avenge that loss from a couple weeks ago, and it could be tricky with neutral sites. Of course, both fans are going to kind of meet at the midway point. All the crowd and the students, they're going to cheer on that game. And for Trimble, like you mentioned, Ethan, it's hard to beat the same team twice, and I believe Trimble did it by a dozen points or so as well in that meeting here in William White Gymnasium. So now you got to beat them at, what was it? You said Lucasville Valley?
It's going to be at Lucasville Valley, yep.
Yeah. So, it's going to be tricky because you're in a win or go home scenario from this point on. And it's important for Trimble to come out tonight, get the final win at William White Gymnasium in a postseason game as well. And that's always special. It's always fun to host those playoff games, and it's even better to win them.
Absolutely. And they got a chance. They obviously were able to close out Will White Gym with a win, and now they will head on the road here, neutral sites the rest of the way in the postseason. That'll wrap things up for our broadcast tonight from our great production crew here at Total Media Sports. For Jay Collins, I've been Ethan Sargent. We'll say so long here from Glouster. Once again, the final score, Trimble 58, Manchester 40. The Tomcats are moving on to the district semis. This has been a playoff presentation of Athens County basketball on Pure Rock 105.
Thank you so much for watching the Athens County Game of the Week. Tune in next time where we'll see you on the court.